Hello, loves. It's been a while since I hopped on YouTube or any social media platform. I've been doing a lot of investigation work and learning a lot, discovering a lot, remembering a lot. And I am really excited to talk about something that's been coming up for me as well as people around me. And this is the topic of value systems. So think of life as a multidimensional playground. There are multiple dimensions you can play with, dimensions that consist of different textures, different frequencies, different experiences, basically. And what gets you into these different systems is how you value your moment-to-moment experience. I'll repeat that. What enters you into different dimensional ways or states of awareness, ways that you can experience life, is based upon how you value your moment-to-moment experience. How do you value your moment-to-moment experience? Is it just like, I value this? Your value consists of you being aware of the AI that you are. I know this sounds trippy. Me, AI, what? Nah. AI stands for your attention and intention. So how do we cultivate what we value is through where our attention is going. That is our free choice. Where is our attention going? Where is our attention going in terms of how we're navigating our perspectives, the way we're experiencing this life with our sensation? How are we investing our attention? How are we investing where our sight goes, what we watch, what we hear? We have the free will to play with our attention in every moment. And the other thing is intention. So how are we doing the thing we're doing? How are we walking in nature? As we walk in nature, are we experiencing the intention of, I better get fit? Or are we experiencing the intention of, as I am walking, I am shedding all the shit that doesn't serve me, and as I'm doing this, I'm gonna be a catalyst for liberating beings, like wild intention. So we get to play with our intention of how we're doing things and why. So how we play with our attention and how we play with our intention is the AI that begins fueling the value. The value is like the stream. The stream is, it expresses itself in different ways, but what it really comes down to is what we value is how do you want to feel in your experience? So for example, for me, I value ease. I value inspiration. So if I value ease, inspiration, and play, I value play. So in my moment-to-moment experience, if things don't align with ease, play, and inspiration, they won't be getting my attention or intention. Or I will play with how I'm focusing my attention and exploring my intention in a way that can actually support my values. Now, what happens as we fuel these values is they get stronger. The streams get stronger. And the streams end up leading us into systems, into games, into dimensions within the multidimensional universe that support our value system. And not only that, there are other people that played the same way with their attention, with their intention, and with what they value. Isn't that cool? So these heavy things in life, oh, the awakening and the spirituality and the ego death, dark night of the soul, We get to really get down and gritty with how we are playing. And this is what I love bringing in to these challenging times we can experience. As systems, we're in collapse because everything is changing. Everything is like shifting at the speed of light, and it gets faster and faster and faster. It can really bring in a lot of hard things: pain, grief, suffering, confusion. Like, whoa, how are we going to survive this? And just because it's all collapsing, it doesn't mean we can't play. In fact, it invites more opportunity for us to play with things. So let's take an example of like you playing Mario, that video game, right? And you're like playing it, and you keep getting stuck at a level, and you get bored, and you're like, and Mario game becomes your life. And you forget that there are other games. And you just try to fight that monster, and you keep failing, or then you win the game, and you're like, what do I do? Do I play the same game again? Like, and so Mario collapses. Like the game doesn't work. There's a virus or something. And so you're in this like state of unknown, and in that state of unknown, you might see that there are other games to play. Zelda. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is that what it used to be called? I don't remember. So in that state of chaos, there's a reorganization of you actually beginning to play again with your attention, with your intention, and with what you value. Now, it can be really challenging to be in a field of energy with people, with an environment that have a different value system than you do. You might feel valueless, like you have nothing to offer. So for example, when I go to LA to visit my family that I absolutely adore, they're operating on a different value system. They value different things than I do. And so I love being with them. After a week, I'm like, whoa, I have no value in this game because they don't value what I value. And it's inauthentic for me to value what they value. So I start feeling really drained. Opposite kind of example is I'm in a certain area now where I've been cultivating certain values, and that value system ended flying me to Austin to a gathering where everybody was valuing the same things, and it was like, oh my God. And then it was like a whole nother layer of the game. And now that I'm back where I came from, again, I feel that contraction of like, whoa. I feel a little lack in terms of my value in this environment, because people are investing in different kinds of values here that don't really resonate as much with my values. So I either can play with how I'm navigating this dimension as I'm in it with my attention and intention, trusting that that will lead me into a system, into a game that again resonates with me. So I just wanted to bring this structure for you to play within, because I know things can be really challenging now for many people, and I know it has been for me in different waves. And this is what I keep coming back to, and it really just brings a whole different perspective of what life can be right now. There is a huge opportunity for us to begin playing with life again as things are changing so fast and don't make sense and collapsing. It's a whole new era for you to really embrace your interdimensional nature and your true capacity to create in life. So a recap on this little nugget, I'm going to keep this video a little shorter, is if you are, let's take worst case scenario, in a place where you feel like you have no value, everything's falling apart, confusion, depression, whatever, begin getting curious. How can I play with my attention in this moment? How, when I play with this attention of mine, what is it fueling? What value? Is it I guess you would ask also, what are your values? Choose 3 values that you really enjoy experiencing. Okay, yeah. Start with the values. What are 3 values? What do you enjoy feeling and would like to feel more in your environment? What kind of experience? Is it lightness? Is it peace? Is it motivation? Do you value motivation? Do you value feeling strength? Do you value flow? Like, do you value joy? Do you value coziness? Choose 3 values. And then no matter what state you're in, even if you are sleeping in your car that broke down in the snow, which I definitely experienced that a few years ago, very miserable. Wasn't even my car. I've been there. No matter where you are, how can you play with your AI that you are? So how can you play based on those 3 values with your attention in a way that nourishes those values? So for example, if I want to value ease, me focusing my attention on blue brings me a feeling of ease. How can you play with your intention? So for example, if my attention is focusing on blue and it brings me ease, it's fueling the value, the currency of ease. What kind of intention can I play with for me to, again, fuel that value of ease? Oh, if as I am staring at the blue, I'm calming my intention is to relax my nervous system and my brain in a way where I can be more clear and I can be in service, which really brings me ease to be in service to myself and to humanity. So there's a whole intention behind me staring at blue. I'm not just being a dummy staring at blue. I have a value, which is ease. I have a direction of my attention, which is blue. And I have an intention that really supports that value and for me to continue focusing my attention on the blue. So do you see how simple this can be? And how playful it can be? And how also, no matter what you are experiencing, no matter how dark, no matter how much you are feeling like you are struggling and suffering, you always have that gateway you can play with. And it has been so freaking hard for me to remember that I always have that opportunity to play. But when we remember, you could still play with this moment. You can still play with the subtleties that are accessible to you in this moment. And then you experience your dimension shifting and your brain becoming like filled with creative ideas just from these simple things. You get to feel so empowered. And what seemed like a hell and a prison, it turns into a prism of possibility. So I just really hope this reaches a heart or two and supports you as a bridge to bring in more of what your innocent heart wishes to experience. And if you resonated with this video, please show support by subscribing, liking, commenting. It inspires me to know it's reaching humans, and also it, does something with the algorithm and also gets to people that are actually calling this kind of content in. And so you matter and you're powerful. So that little moment really supports fueling this system, this game. If you like this game, say yeah and share it with somebody. Sometimes we're like, I have nothing to offer, but even sharing content that resonates with us really expands the field. And if you would like to dive deeper, there are ways to do so. So things coming up is I'm doing a free Creator in You taster of Theta healing on the, I have to look up the dates. I'll write it in the description. It's going to be an hour to 90-minute group call where I give a taste of what Theta healing is like. And if you like it, you can join the Theta practitioner training, which is a modality that gives us ways to speak to our own brain, to rewrite programs in our subconscious, and use the power of our voice, reconnect with our own authentic connection to Creator. And it is my favorite modality, which is why I trained to train people in it. Another way that if you'd like to work together is one-on-one. So I have something really exciting that popped up today is I've been doing 3-month journeys with people to support their quantum leap. And these one-on-one adventures have been really, really amazing and transformative and exciting, and just people dealing with super scary awakenings and deep depression have it's just been so beautiful to hold that space of a 3-month container to really anchor in that shift. So something fun that came up today is I'd like to offer this to 3 people and do these one-on-one journeys and connect the 3 people so we can co-create a mini planet. And so this is kind of like a special offer that's popping up right now. And so if you would be interested in that, you can schedule a curiosity call with me, which is free, and we can chat about what that looks like. It consists of really deep dive clearings, as well as like casual chats to integrate what's coming in as the new norm, and walkie-talkie vibes. So we get to like voicemail and be like, oh, what's happening in your dimension, to anchor in these awakened states as the new norm, as your nervous system and brain adapt to this new operating system. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And yeah, you also have my email if you'd like to connect with me there. I am sending you much love, and stay tuned for more things coming through. There's so much information, and I wrote it all on a list, so I will be sharing more on YouTube this week, and it really inspires me to hear from you and to feel the currency of how you're valuing what's coming through. So yeah, be you, because that's totally cool. And all the other parts are already taken. So might as well be you. Okay, bye for now, loves.